tell you all. I'll give you a sneak peek. Mel is going to do a big board every Friday during the season. I'm just going to give this away. He's going to put Travis Hunter #1 this week. Travis Hunter is the best player in the country. But it's Shedeur I want to ask you about, Dan. Because when a quarterback is taking the beating that kid is taking every single week, what do you worry about? Do you worry about him developing bad habits?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you worry about with that?
So
beyond
first of
the
all,
obvious injury?
I think Shedeur and Travis Hunter can go 1-2 in next year's draft. And I don't think that's a hot take, a hyperbole. The issue with Colorado's offense right now is the interior of their offensive line is really poor, and they cannot run the football. So, and Shedeur really is a little bit of a traditional pocket passing quarterback. He's not necessarily a dynamic athlete. So when you have that interior pressure and quarterback's just hanging out, as great as he is, and he can get through progressions and he's awesome in the movement, you concern yourself with, is he going to survive? That's my son who's just taking a beating.
Right.
And while I love him in the moment that he's in, we're building towards his future. So Deion's going to have to battle. And we're hypothetically, like, if this continues going, I'm putting my son's future at risk. And that's a big deal. And the developing of the bad habits that's going to minimize him as a player. That's all a concern for Colorado, for sure.
I think if you get to that point, you have to take him out. You have to sit him down. I think because you have to protect the future. Because like Dan mentioned, we don't have many traditional pocket passes anymore. Shedeur Sanders is that guy. He's clutch. He can make every throw on the football field as well. So if it comes down to it, he was the most sacked guy in college football last season.
Yes.
They gave up 6 sacks last week. It didn't look good in week 1 as well. If this continues, if you're Deion Sanders, you have to be the coach and the father, in my opinion, and you have to sit him down.
It's complicated. There's a big 3 college quarterbacks this year, right? There's
Quinn Ewers, Shedeur Sanders, Carson Beck.
And Carson Beck. And we'll see. I know you like Sanders the best. A lot of people do. We'll see what winds up happening. Meanwhile, we've got the Saturday SEC.